Hi, this is Kevin with KGMJAM Owner Pro Advertisers Club with another episode of Coffee and Battles on Splinterlands. I'm just trying that out. That might be a good title to do, maybe every other day type thing. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to show you my past battles. The brawls now, they show you. That's why that's shown, but I got it on stream mode, so we can go back and look at these. I do it this way because it's faster. If I try to show you the actual live battle, it just, takes up a lot more time, a lot more memory type thing. But first, let's go look at SPS. And we're up to, it was high as 8.8, I believe, yesterday or the day before. So it's doing really good, down an all-time low, or up from an all-time low of 0.4 something, maybe 0.3 it got down to, and I'm almost a part of the 100,000 club. And I actually did purchase another 2,000 SPS with my Bitcoin, the dollar a day Bitcoin that I was doing, and I'm still doing, but I decided to turn that in. Half of it went to crop on decrops. So I've got my 28,000, and in fact it's the end of the season today in about 4 hours, which is also on the Hive engine. But then the other half I bought 2,000 SPS, and it messed up, and now I don't have SPS or Bitcoin. So I opened up a ticket, sent it in the Hive engine. They've always been very good about fixing it, but as of yet they have not. So I'm at 2,000 more. I'm at 99,700. I'm almost to that 100,000 club, and then after that it will be, I guess I'm going to shoot for 1 million. Will be my next goal, right? The nice thing is, if this ever goes up to $1, well, you got 100,000 bucks sitting there, right? Not financial advice. Listen to me, own risk, entertainment purposes only. But anything this does now will have tremendous effect on this. So looking forward to it. Now, as y'all know, I've gutted my land because I'm hearing 1 year, 2 years before land is even really to where they want it. And all that DEC, the rewards I was winning are farming off the land, was not even remotely comparison to what I can do with it in SPS right now. So if I do very good on SPS, I can always buy back the DEC and have all that profit to get more cards and stuff. So land's the favorite part of the game to me. That's what I'm most excited about. It's just, they just can't get to it right now. There's just too much going on. So that's that with the land. Not much to talk about. But on the card side, on the collectible side, I do use Splintermate. Okay. Where am I at here? So what I did was, what I didn't like in a lot of the battles is the summoners that it uses. And I guess if I make it simpler, in other words, if it only has fewer limited choices to pick, it will more than likely pick what I want it to pick if I was playing. Okay, and like right now I've got 13 battles saved up. I turned it off, so I'll try to play those today, but we're like got a hurricane that's passing by, so I don't know what today's going to be like. But if I get behind, I just turn on Splintermate. But when it's on, sometimes I don't like it using low level. I got maxed out summoners. That's what I wanted to use all the time, period, and gold if possible. Now my favorite card to use is Lux Vega, and it's not a gold card, but it's maxed out also. So what did I do to make it so it has to pick more of what I like? Well, what I did was I removed all the summoners that I wouldn't use, because one, they're not maxed out, and maybe they're just not good summoners to me. So, and I put them all over in my other account, my alternate account. Okay, so now it can't pick those. So the problem I got left, and then I had the soulbound cards, which none of them were maxed out. In fact, most of them were first level. So when it would pick those, which it did a lot, I could only put in first level cards, and I'd lose that battle. So I burned them, and I got like God, a couple 100,000 glint. I mean, I did really good on the glint, but I'm not going to max. Now those cards, some of them were valued at like $10, you know. So that sounds like an expensive burn, but to get them out was going to cost me almost as much, and then I'd have to sell it. So yeah, I just said, you know, I'll burn them, and then I did pretty good with the glint, which I'll show you here in a second. And now it can't pick those at all, and they're not maxed out. I'm never going to max them out. I never used them. Some people love those cards because you get the double amount of Gladius cards in it, but the 6 mana, the 1 ability it added, you know, maybe it was health, maybe it was speed, and at first level it's useless to me. So burn them, get rid of them. That's what I did, which will make you all who are collecting those happier. Now I can always go buy those maxed out on the market. I might keep an eye on it, and if things come down low, but you know, I'm not going to use it. Even if they're maxed out, I wouldn't use them. You see what I'm saying? So and plus these are gold, so I want to use my gold maxed out. I want to force my bot to use these and Lux Vega. Those are the only choices I want to give it. So what do I do about the rebellion cards? Because I got them on a wagon right now. If I remove them, it takes away from my chances. Well, on the wagon, we only got 1 more card, and I don't know if they're going to restart another one. I don't know yet. They might, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this, and then I'll remove those, put them in the Taro Cabot account, sell the ones I don't want, type thing. All right, so that's about as. If you got a bot you're using, you might want to think about that. Just make available to it the cards you wanted to use, and mine is maxed out summoners, gold when possible, and maxed out common foil or regular foil. That's what I want. That's what I want to force it into. All right, the guild. If you guys need to get in a guild, we need people. We are maxed out, but 6 people don't ever fill the team, so I want to replace them. But we're using them right now to put them, you know, thank God they haven't left the guild, because now we can still fill our phrase. So I got plenty of room. We're currently in the middle of a brawl. Let's see what place we're in. It just started, so we got another. We are in 2nd place. But all I ask is that you come in, fill the team, and take the winnings and reinvest it. I'm not asking or demanding you put any money into the guild. If you want to, great. Some players do. Some have put money into it. Great. Thank you very much. But you don't have to. Just come and support the platform by participating. Get free SPS. Get free merits to build your deck, and do what I do. Collect SPS, because it helps with the glint. The thought of spending SPS horrifies me. Absolutely. Okay, but anyway, so we could use more people. Send me a request. I think I changed it. I think now you can join. Look, we're number 3, and we got 6 players. Almost a third of our team is not even entering a team, and we're always we average 3rd place or better. Okay, so we can have 19 members. So I got room for 6 plus 3, 9 more people. We're still ranked number 264, so that's a lot of guilds. But what was I looking? Oh, how to join. That's leave. Invite. Okay, I can invite players, but somewhere I changed the option. Maybe it's under members. Oh well, I can't find it right here, but I changed it to where if anybody can just join, you know, if they see it, if they're looking for it and they find it. But again, love to have you. It's anybody who's not in a guild is crazy. It doesn't cost you anything unless you're in a group that demands you put in, you know, so much money type thing. All right, I had some of my coffee. So now let's go to, I guess let's go do the back. Oh no, here's what I want to show you. I turned in all that glint, right? And I've opened up like 20 packs of Gladius. But let's see. You see 24 was from that glint. 89 minor chest was from that glint. 107 minor. So let's do the 107. And I'll tell you what, I do like the minor. I know most people hate it, but I just do. I think, you know, it sucks when you get a potion, right? But the energies, remember, that turns into SPS if you win. A lot of rares. Okay, so that was the 107. So here's another big purchase of 89. There we go, there's a gold, an epic. Another epic. And there we go. And then the last one I did out of that was the 24 major chest. Oh no, the 8. Well, I finished off my first level of ultimate chest, so let's go look at those, and then I did the rest in major chest. And that's a good pull. Nothing but merits, energy, and cards. And I got 9 rares. 9. That's nice. Okay. And then let's do the ultimate chest. Right here, I got, oh no, 24 of the majors. But that was all from my Soulbound Burning. So I was very happy with the results. Epic. 2 more epics and gold, 3 gold. So again, another great pull. Still no legendaries, but that's okay. I got time. I'm still maxing out my cards, you know, working on them. I'm getting extra SPS from the chest, from the energies, and I'm winning about 50% of the time. So if I get 20 energies, I'm going to win probably 10, and I'm getting 3 SPS per battle. That's 30 SPS, free SPS. So that's why to me the chests are no-brainers. And then don't even talk about the Gladius, because the Gladius that's another, that's probably the hardest set to gather. Alphas can be hard, but Gladius, yeah, well, because you can only do packs. So Alpha's probably the hardest, but Gladius, I know people who've been here for 6 years and still don't have everything maxed out. or even one of every card. It's that hard to do it. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, there's no summoners in Gladius, so that's why it's not showing nothing. But let's go look at my gold collection. So the gold are very hard to get in Gladius. Now the big guys who get thousands of merits, maybe not so much, but for 99% of us, I did get a core of Town Shed gold the other day. And in fact, I made a short of it and put it. I'm going to make video on how to make shorts on YouTube or TikTok. It takes 15 seconds. You can do it right from your phone, right out of the Splinterland app, and that's a good way to promote the game if you're so inclined. Okay, then here's my regular. Let's go legendary. I've only got 2 legendary, and I've been here for 4 years. That's it. Epic. Epics are getting a little bit better. And then I got all the rares and commons, at least, one copy of. So out of the chest, you're also getting tons of merit. So that's another thing. All right. Let's see. Let's go do some battles. So I've got it on stream mode. When you do it, won't show you what. That way, it's kind of a surprise. And even though I know what happened, but it will show, like this one. I don't know why it's showing, but it did. So we'll start here with this one. So replay. We'll just come all the way up to the top. It's supposed to go faster than if I'm playing it live, but sometimes not. But that hurricane's missing us by about 100 miles. So we're going to get, it's deteriorating now, and it's going to get worse up until this evening, until it passes us by. Okay, this is me on the top. But see, this is what I want to see. I want to see my maxed out gold summoners or Lux Vega. And then I'll work on the individual cards. If I don't want them playing that card, I'll just put it in the alternate account. That was the reflect. Chicken did its job. It took some attacks. But these two do the damage. Ooh, that hurt. That hurt. Yeah. So you see something like that, you're like, I got to get this card. Now that's a Gladius card, I believe. Okay. Losing's a good way to see what cards you want to get or what position to put them in, or who you hope you don't get again. So I don't know if this is my internet doing this or if it's the platform. I don't know. And we got 4 more days for this season to end. Let's get down to the next one. See, so now it's showing. So basically, I know I'm at least on a 2-game losing streak. Some of these I might have played or Splintermate. I don't know, unless I remember when I see the game. Okay, let's do this one. Playing Jericho. Okay, so here's the advantage I got. I got a maxed out summoner against a first level. So that means the highest level these can bring in is first level cards. Or I can bring in, even though that's fourth level, that's maxed out, I can bring in my maxed out cards. Now that's a legendary, so maybe third level he can bring in the highest. But let's go see what happens. And that's a gold card. Ouch. Oh, 2 misses in a row. That hurts so bad. There, he's gone. Now you think the eyeball can't attack, right? But he can. He's got thorns, reflect. So he'll do damage as return fire, they call it. And he's got healing. Now the reason that one was only getting 1 attack is because of the range. You can't get it in the first position. Alright. The good thing is it gives me time to take a sip of my coffee. I'm going to try to make these every 2-3 days. If you've been seeing any of my Skyrim or Farming Simulator game 22, I play those every day anyway, a couple hours a night. So I figured I might as well record it. Those are 2 games that I've got a lot of games that I love that I just can't get to, and I'm hesitant on taking on new ones, but Skyrim and Farming Simulator, both of them are coming out with a new game. Farming Simulator in the end of this year, and then Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be next year or 2. Alright, same thing, good. It's using a maxed out summoner. This might be me. I don't know. I hope it's working though, Splintermate. And 4th level. So I've got an advantage. Doesn't mean I'm going to win. It just means I got a pretty good advantage. And I want my complete set to be nothing but maxed out cards. Which who wouldn't? I'm just saying that's my strategy. That's Here we go. Isn't the game so much fun when you're winning? It's pretty true about everything. I mean, this could be my computer. I've got this cheap Chromebook. Okay, so this is wild ranked also against MJ the GOAT. Okay, here I've got an advantage on this one, maxed out against the second level. So let's see what happens. Okay, a little win streak here. But that eyeball, I call him Mr. Eyeball, but he's Cornelius or whatever his name is. That's him and Kron. Those two cards, I would have them in every battle if possible. I just love them. And are they always the best card to have in there? No, but I've got an attraction to those cards. They're two of the cards that when I first joined and Chaos Legion had just come out, that they were in the previous set or the one before that, and they were so expensive. I wanted them so bad, and I thought I'd never get them, and now I got them, and I got them maxed out. So very happy about that. Love to use them. Alright, Kevin G58. This usually indicates a bot, but that's okay because one, I love bots. Two, we're allowed to use them in wild, and it don't make a difference to me at all. I think the biggest mistake, I was worried about that, and now I'm convinced the biggest mistake Splinterlands made was getting rid of all bots. And then the best thing they did was to bring them back, but also to have the two groups. I like the way they can keep everybody happy. And so here, this is not quite maxed out, unless that's an epic. I don't know, but anyway, this is going to be a pretty even battle. See, this is me. When you see this guy and all these together, I love to use the double zeros and then just max out the rest of it. But look what I got here. This right here, Fungus Fiend, slow down, speed up. That's a double whammy on this team. Just lost my healer, but that's okay because I'm doing pretty good. Okay. What happened? Looks like we lost internet for a second there. I've got 14 games to play today. Now, because I'm making this video, I'm not playing those games, so I might turn Splintermate on to just catch me up. I don't know yet. It's getting pretty terrible out there, so I might just take the day off. and not go anywhere. If that's the case, I got time to play it. And I'm really praying for the people in the elbow, Tallahassee area it's going to hit, and we've got maybe 2 more coming behind it who are going to hit somewhere on this side of Florida, so it's going to be a long 3-4 weeks. Okay, let's go and play Splinterlands. Yeah, might be a good person to know. Alright, here I am, and there you go, almost maxed out, so should be pretty even. This more than likely is me. These are all the cards that I would use. Damn. Not looking good. Just doing a tremendous amount of damage. Okay, this is OU Biot. You gotta be careful some of these names, they get you into trouble. Yeah, so now that I got D crops, I've got the 20, actually I got 28,000 crop. If you're over 25,000 points of average. Okay, hold on, let's look at this real quick. Okay, here's me. That's what I like. See that maxed out Sumner. And again, it don't mean I'm going to win, but it sure does help. But on D crops, if you're over the average 25,000 or higher, you get a portion of the hive drop, and it's not very much, but it's, you know, every little bit helps. But you also get to spin the wheel once a day. And the wheel's got prizes you can use in the game, so I'm glad to get to that plateau. Alright guys, tear them up. There we go. This is me. I remember this one because I don't use him a lot, and for some reason I did. Might have been the best card available, I don't know. I love to use this guy. I use him just simply, this is what I want, that's the slowdown. All the rest of them are nice, but that slowdown's nice. And this one right here, look at that. So you had 1, 2, 3, a +4 speed in that game right there. +4, that's huge. Or maybe it was +3. Either way, that gave me a big advantage. Speed is everything in this game. Speed and damage. And I'll be honest, there's so many abilities. I kind of simplify it to where I stick to speed, battle, and then I'll add them as I learn them. Reflects nice, return fire, all that stuff. But depending on how you can process information is how you can realize what affects what in what position. I mean, you're talking major processing power to figure that out. And I've always said this. Is Splinterlands, does Splinterlands scare people away because it's too complex? Because it seems to attract a higher end intelligence type thing. It's not a okay, Mr. Croft. It's not your basic game, even though at first appearances it might look so. It took me months to realize how deep this game was. Because the biggest, what really throws you off the trail is that it's an auto battler. So you're like, well, there's no strategy in that. But then, yes, there is once you realize the in-depth between the abilities and the place you put them. Right? Okay, this is me. Look at that. 1. Now, +1 I count as a 1, but because it adds it, it's the same thing as subtracting, right? So 1, 2, 3. I've got 3 plus speed right there, unless they added any themselves, and it doesn't look like they did. So all my guys are 3 times faster right off the bat. And I got maxed out Summoner. So those are easy things to control. Speed and maxed out card. It's an advantage. Something you should concentrate on. Does it mean you're always going to win? No, absolutely not. I can't tell you how many times I lost to first level summoners with a maxed out summoner. Yeah, right now I'm just watching, but if this was me, and I think it was, it looks like all the cards, plus I'm getting my ass kicked, so yeah, this is probably me. But the point I'm saying is, I had to figure all that out. That's where the processing power comes in. You see that right there? That's the weapons training. This guy does not have the ability to shoot, but with that, it gives it its own power. You see that? 2, max of 3, and that all of a sudden that card becomes a lot more powerful than what it was. And then look at what he won. He won almost 1,000 glint and almost 4.5 SPS per battle. If SPS ever goes to $1 again, because I think at one time it was, that means he's winning almost $5 a battle. And at 24 battles a day, let's say he wins half of them. I mean, that with crypto, you might make a few pennies in Bitcoin, but 10 years later, that few pennies can be 10, 20, $30. If you look at it that way, because there's a lot of platforms I'm on that if you do something, they'll give you a few, little bits amount of Bitcoin. And if you look at it that way, and don't make it your main income or job, you're playing these games. Web3 is fun because all us gamers, we're playing games anyway. Now we just got a way to make it profitable, or at least get something out of it to help build the equity in the game at the very least, right? And I would love to see a game like Skyrim or Farming Simulator 22 as a Web3 game. I am going to send a letter to both companies and ask them to look at the Hive engine. Not that if one, they're going to say maybe no, but at least not that they're not exposed to it, but I don't know, just in case they're not thinking about that. Because here's the problem with that, and I'll get to that in a second. Okay, we're matched out here. I think that's a legendary. I'm not positive. No, that's not. But anyway, this is probably me. These are all the cards I would use. But getting back to like Skyrim or Farming Sim 22, them guys are already making so much money. They have no incentive to go Web3. They're making the money anyway. And a lot of those teams feel like they're giving out their profit because they're not looking at it in the right way and understanding really what Web3 is all about. But it's the future. Absolutely, it's the future. It's only going to get better. Okay, so I got 539 and 2.6. And yeah, it's just a matter of them waking up one day and realizing. I mean, imagine Skyrim. You open up a chest, and instead of getting the gold in the game, you're getting the Skyrim token. It's actually kind of scary. I'd probably never leave the house, and it'll get the bot shitted out of it. But they'll figure that out. It's a balance. It's not of getting rid of bots. It's how do you manage them so they don't destroy the game. That's the way you really need to look at it. Bots are needed. We need bots. The one problem these teams are running into is there's not enough time and there's not enough players. But with bots, that changes. Because if I got a full-time job and I can bot the game, and they figured out how to keep me from just raping the game, senseless, then now all of a sudden I can play more games. I don't have just time for Splinterlands. I can play Splinterlands and 50 other games because I got bots on them working it while I'm at work. And that in itself is a game. It's the gamification of the markets and it just comes down to balance. Splinterlands has been doing. I love the new system. I've flip-flopped on Splinterlands from love to not so much, then to love again, then not so much. And this new system that they've implemented, I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. But that's them trying to find out what works and don't work. And some people might hate this new system, so it is what it is. See, every single one of these cards can attack every round. That's a strategy I try to do if I can, because it's just a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Sometimes it's beneficial to have a card that doesn't attack because of what it can do, but that's still one less attack. But if I got 5 cards that does 4 more damage per round and they all hit, wow, that's hard to overcome. Now if they all had the thorns attack, that would hurt. That would hurt, yeah, but in that case they didn't. City of Berlin. I wonder where they're from. Alright, it looks like I got a slight advantage. I'm not familiar with this one. I don't know if that's a maxed out card or not, but it don't matter. Doesn't look like it. And I'm going by the abilities don't seem to be maxed out, but I could be wrong. Alright, let's go. Let's do it now. This is me. I remember this battle. Because I like to use the knife Veneri, but he's not bad. I remember like being disappointed I had to use him instead. I love to use this guy. I love this guy. Here's my speed guy. This guy, you notice he's in almost every battle. This one I picked up the other day, maxed out. I think that's a legendary. But look at, again, it's got the speed. And it's got the +1. Oh no, it's Resurrect. Still a pretty good card. That healing is hard to overcome on a tank. So am I excited for Web3? Yeah. Am I excited for us gamers? Yeah. We still got a long way to go. I thought 4 years ago it had arrived, and nope, it was just a taste of things to come. And the secret's going to be for the companies if they can just survive long enough, because we got days ahead of us that if you're on the right platform, sometimes platforms just run out of money. That happens, but and then some platforms are, they started out to screw everybody over. That was, Splinterlands is not one of those. I'm just saying that's how they start out. But if you're on the right place at the right time, or have some of the older stuff, it can be tremendous payday. Now you notice I love Lux Vega. I use her every chance I get. I don't think this is me. Or yeah, it is. I always use the 0. I thought that was another one. This is me. These are all the cards I would use. Got the level advantage. He's only 2nd level. Look at that. Chicken did his job. Still doing his job. He has no healing, so it's just a matter of time. And there we go. Yeah, what we're getting right now is the feeder bands. They come through. Slight 20-30 mile an hour winds. Now we're 200 miles or more away from the storm. It's still hitting. This is a huge storm, and I'm really feeling for the people in that elbow. That's going to be. I've been through 27, 8 hurricanes, hit directly by 7, 2 out in the middle of the ocean. Not fun, and I'm pretty much over them at this point in my life. They just they're not fun to go through, but the real miserable is afterwards, because there's no power, and it can go for months, or months, weeks and months. Now they've gotten a lot better, and it's amazing what they do and how fast they do it, because you're talking like on this storm, the whole state's affected. The whole state, not just a section. and then all of Georgia's affected, and there's going to be a lot of power outage, and then it's hot and miserable, and you better have enough food and water. Now they're real good about getting supplies in, but thank God. Okay, this is me down here. We're evenly matched here. We've got the chickens. Let's see. My eyeball might be the advantage. Might be. Let's see what happens. It's a Lux Vega versus Lux Vega. Alright. The earthquake might save me. Nope. Almost a draw though. Boy, that was close. And then it's shaping up to be a situation where we get back-to-back hurricanes. As of right now, it looks like we got two more. They're going to come pretty much the same path. That can change, but right now that's what it's looking like. So, and that's I remember one year we got hit by 4 hurricanes in the space of a month. One directly in Charlie, and then 3 that brushed us, and it's just miserable. You're so stressed out by then. And if you're the type or the ability to leave the state during the summer months, just because of the heat, you're very fortunate. But for most of us, that's not an option. It's like Africa and the Caribbean just shooting hurricanes at us all year, 6 months. 6 months you're getting stressed out about it. All right, second level, maxed out level. I got the advantage on that. Let's see what happens. See, now I like to use this guy with, he doesn't have a battle, an attack, but now he's got 3. And he heals, and he's got a lot of hit points. But now if I lose him, I still keep the attack. That's the nice thing. These guys are messing me up. They're doing a pretty good job. Okay, there we go. That's making it. That might have been the floodgate right there. Looking pretty good. So if you didn't know that, in Weapons Master, even if they get killed, you still keep that ability. Goodbye. Look at that, he's still at 18 hit points. I think it's called health, but because I play Dungeons and Dragons, I always call everything hit points. Today's Thursday, 10:30 alarm. What did I set the alarm for 10:30 for? I can't remember. Okay, we're almost done here. Alright, maxed out. We're looking good. Let's see what happens. This is definitely me. These are my guys. Yep. Here's the Splinter mate would never put these two here at the same time. Oh no. Lost my healer. Not looking too good, and a miss. You've got to be kidding me. And he's gone. And that's another thing. I think a lot of people look down on Chaos Legion because it's so plentiful, but I think Chaos Legion are some of the most powerful cards. I'm a Chaos Legion guy. That's what I came in on, so I'm kind of attached to them. But overall, I think it's a very powerful set of cards. And if you notice, a lot of people use a lot of the Chaos Legion cards. Maybe because that's all we got, because we came in late. You got the early people, you got the OGs, the Alpha Bravo groups, you got the Untamed groups, and I just realized, okay, we got 4 days left, and I'm in Diamond 3. So let's see if I can climb up the Diamond 2. Alright, how many more we got? 1, 2, we only got 3 more. Then I'll call it a day. And then maybe later on I'll get those other battles in. Okay, maxed out, almost maxed out. Gonna be a toughie. Every battle's tough, you never know. Because you can also miss, which can change everything. See, that miss right there changed the entire game. Missed twice. Twice that miss. That shit, that would have put me ahead, but what can you do? You got lucky, Optimuscus 3. I don't mind losing. Well, I do, but I don't mind losing. But when you lose like that because of well-placed misses, it kind of gets underneath your skin. I'll be honest. All right, let's go. What am I? Yeah, I'm at Diamond 3, so maybe I can climb into Diamond 2. Because by the time I get to play, I'll probably have about 20 battles. Shoggoth. Where are the rest of our cards? There they are. Alright, let's go. This is me right here. No. Wait. Oh, I guess it was maxed out. Yeah. Okay. sometimes that's just the way it is. Well, hold on. This might be a guild battle. Yeah, actually it is. Bloodlust. Seem to be helping. Oh man. See how much damage they're doing? It's just bam, bam, bam. Kind of hard to get past. Alright, here should be the last one. That was definitely a brawl. Oh, that's why it went back to here. Okay. Alright, let's get back to the battles. I think I got one left. Yeah, that was a brawl. Okay. Alright, this is me up here. Well, hold on. This might... No, this is another brawl. Okay, no big deal. And it's a victory. Okay. Yeah, there's no winnings down there, so that's definitely a brawl. Alright, that's it. If you got any questions or answers, please leave a comment below. You get a chance, go check out Pro Advertisers Club. Go check out my eBay store, KGMJAM. I've actually been doing real good on Facebook too, so I got to get back to making videos about that. I know your time's important. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day.